I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to...
The good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike.
Yellow.
Check. Switch. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man. That's Mecole Hardman, the rookie. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Here comes Cohen. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Like a freight train there. Derek Nottie with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Lock in.
Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check, 56. Check.
From the 41, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Caught by Montgomery.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Play action. Now Trubisky. Out to his left. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The tackle there by Breann Body Calhoun. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Trubisky will throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's brought down. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
56, Mike, 56, right?
Alert!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
It's now 4th and goal.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. On 1st down, Mahomes looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Not that time for Watkins.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
First down, a run with Cohen. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. This for his running back, McCoy. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That one complete to Hill. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds McCoy. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A nice pickup on 1st down, 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Mahomes again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Butker's kick here is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytic.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 15 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point safely through, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Trubisky now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. It's complete to Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And this is Gabriel on the catch. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tighten up.
Now it's Trubisky. That's complete right side to Gabriel. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now. And
his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky to throw. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That's a gain of 3.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now it's Trubisky. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Now Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Trubisky to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
The extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
At the 41-yard line.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And going deep for Hill. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he is all the way up past the 25. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. As the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Charles Tapper able to get him for a loss of about 3. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
A game of 15.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double and triple him. Do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He's certainly under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. That was 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And now here's another interception. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. And he will
put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now Montgomery. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
18.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He finds McCoy. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 58. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Too little. Mike 59. Mike 59.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll look to throw. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So this one in the win column for